Today I'm going to be giving you an overall go through of all the tools in Sony Vegas. A kind of beginner's introduction to what it offers you. Now you will open up Sony Vegas, see this, and maybe be confused. I was when I first got it. But don't worry, don't quit. Just stick with it, watch some tutorials, watch this tutorial, and hopefully start with some simple editing projects, and hopefully soon you'll be able to do some really high quality things. So you probably won't see this layout. I'll just set it back to the default layout. It'll be something like this. Now I like to do a slightly customized version of this, but pretty simple. I'll just click X at the top corner of this box here, just click X there. So that opens up this, and then I'll go along here to the preview screen, which is this, and just drag it out a bit. So let's go through some of the basic buttons and tools of this program. At the top we have File. That's got all the basic things: save, render, everything. We'll get onto that. Edit is just undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, which is the same as using Microsoft Office or whatever. Should be the same for any project or editor that you've used. View is just the different things you can view. That's how I went into the default layout section there, which I got, which is how you can, if you say I deleted this preview window by mistake, I could just go into view, Windows layout, default layout, and get right back to where I was. Insert, we'll come on to that. That's some more detailed stuff. At the moment you don't really need that. Tools, there's audio and video tools, which we can't edit because we brought that in, and again we'll come back to that. Options are just all the different options you have, and help is obviously just help. Now we'll go down a layer. We have new project, so if we want to start a new project, just click that down. So if you want to start a new project, just click that button there. Next along is open. You can click that and you can look for your project and open any projects that you have. I've got some projects here, but I'm not going to open them. Save, pretty basic. Save as, again, should be self-explanatory. Render, I'll get onto that again. And properties is what your video is going to be by. Well, again, get onto that. Then we just have the cut, copy and paste, undo and redo, and these different things which I will come on to. The next line, I will go on to that. Import media, I'll come on to most of these things. So let's just get into the thing. So click File, New, and open up this little box which will have all the details. If you're making something based on different things, you probably, this will be the main place you go on, but you might want to switch on to audio if you want to specifically change it to surround sound or whatever. I'm just going to stick with explaining this. So template, there's all these pre-made templates that should cover whatever quality you're doing. I generally shoot in 1080 with 60 iframes or 30 frames. As internet quality, PAL, HDV, 4K, yep, you can actually edit in 4K, which is awesome. And so yeah, it's got all these things. If you don't like any of them, you can actually change it. Say I want to do 720p, 920 by 720, is that right? I have no idea if that's right. 720, but yeah, you can change the width and stuff. So if you just want to edit a picture, say for a YouTube banner, which has to be a specific width and height, just edit that in there, and that's how you do that. Frame rate, self-explanatory again. If you're filming in 15 frames, put it to 15 frames. Filming in 60, put it to that, or you can even just enter 60. These things, I change that to best. It'll probably be set on good. Change that to best. Motion blur, you don't have to click anything here. You don't have to, just leave that as none. And pre-rendered files folder. It's just really where you save all the information about it, so I just leave that as that. That's really all we need to go through. This is just different things that only matter if you're specifically doing a CD or whatever. Then just click OK down here, and we are in. So that imports some media. So we go back to this import media button, which I showed you earlier. Click that down, and this box will pop up. I'll just go into desktop and bring on a random little clip here. I'm not even sure what this is. I think it's an underwater clip. Yep, just a little underwater thing. So as you can see, I might have gone through that too fast. It came in this. Now this is where all your media projects will be, all your separate little video clips that you're going to edit together down here. And when I dragged this down, it created an audio track and a video track. Now you know it's a video track because it's got the little film sign. You know it's an audio track because it's got a speaker sign. So you can see, if we just listen there, you can see that as you're listening, this is showing you how loud the sound is, which you can change there, and this is showing you all the different where it gets louder. This is obviously a louder bit and this is a quieter bit, and this is just playing through the video. So here is our preview screen. We can control it by pressing these buttons: play, pause, stop, whatever basic simple things. This is to go forward a frame and backward a frame, so if you want this particular frame that, to stop at, then you can. To change the properties, you can just go back into this, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a split screen view, which I will get onto. This is the quality that you're previewing at. I sometimes have to preview this low, just that there's no lag, but you can preview it in best full if your thing can take it. And this is to save a snapshot, so if there's a particular frame that you like, just click that and you can save a snapshot on that. Now, wow, there's a lot to do here. So let's just talk about the basics of editing a clip here. So we pulled in this clip, but we only want from here to here, let's just say. So we want to take out that start bit, take out that end bit. There are two ways to do this. The first way is probably the easier way. The second way, they're both really easy ways. This is simple editing. So you go along to the point you like. I'm just left clicking here. The point you want it to stop at, and you press the S key. All you need to press, you don't need to press Control S or anything, just S. And what that does is splits it. S for split. And where you want it to stop, S again. And then you can remove these. You can delete them simply by selecting them and pressing delete. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back until it's one clip again. The second method is just to go to the end, and you'll see small arrows appear, and you can just drag to the point you want it. Do the same on the other side, and drag to the point you want it there. So this is our new clip, which you can drag around and do fun with. Let's just say you completely want to remove the audio track. If you click there and press delete, delete the whole thing. That's not what you want to do. So you select the audio track, click it 2 or 3 times just to make sure it's selected, and then you click delete, and that deletes the whole track. So if there's a particular bit of audio you want from that track, you can split, make a new track with that bit of audio, delete that, and we still have that little section of audio there of the piece you want. So you've deleted your audio track and you want to make a new audio track for a new piece of music. One way you can do it is just by importing that music and dragging it in, and it will create a new track. Or you can go into this section here, right click, insert audio track, and then I will just delete that. Or a third way, insert audio track, which is also Control Q. There. So that is the different ways to insert. Okay, so you've done your basic edit, you've got your your basic things, you want to go into, but you want some transitions or effects. Let's just go into video effects and see what you want. Color corrector. Let's just drag in the color corrector. So, sorry, I did that a bit faster. You choose color corrector, whatever effect you want. You select which one you want, and you just left click, drag it down onto your desired effect, onto your desired clips, and then you can just mess around, make it all strange colors. It's completely up to you what you do at that point, obviously. Now, oh, whoops. Okay, and if you want to add text, you go into media generators and stuff, and that gives you all your text and your different patterns, and you can get just, if you want just a solid green to go above it all, you can do that. Okay, so the different things at the bottom, project media, is this. This is what's called your media bin. Media bin, you see. And okay, so say you've made your project and your media bin's getting a bit cluttered. I mean, you're not even using that green thing. You go along to this little lightning bolt, which removes unused media from the project. When you click that, watch the little green solid color. It'll go away because we're not using it. But this stays here because it's in the project below. Okay, so you finished your project, you saved it, you've edited it, you've added music, you've done whatever you want to. Now to the rendering process. Go up to File and go down to Render As. Alternatively, you can go along to this little piece as well. Then choose the quality you want. I've just got favorites showing, but I'll change that. There is literally hundreds. Like each one of these turns into about 10, a number of different ones. But we're just going to use Internet 1080p. So you click it, you name it, and you choose where you want it to go. I'm just going to choose videos, and I'll call it test. Now you choose that, it will render as long as there's enough free disk space, and you just click render. As you can see, a little rendering test box comes up, which will render it there, and there'll be a time and all these things, and we don't really need to render. Then you will just end with a video clip which you can then upload to the internet, or for whatever purpose you want. Now, I hope this has been sorry, I'm losing my voice here. I hope this has been educational and helpful as my first Sony Vegas tutorial. It's quite a lot to do a tutorial on, going over the whole overview of everything, so I missed out the bits that don't really matter. If you want to select all the clips, by the way, you just go up to this selection tool, select them all, and go back and click on the eye. You can drag them around. Just thought I'd point that out. And if you want to zoom in on a special thing, you can do that, or you can scroll. Wow, that really is zoomed in. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If it has taught you anything, and if it has made it more helpful for you, you don't need to leave a like. I'm happy to help, because I know that I needed to watch some of these things to first learn about it. And apart from that, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you for the next episode.